Hi everybody, Laura here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited to be a part of the January release blog hop with Pinkfresh Studio. I have a colorful project to share with you using some of the newest January products. But before I get to that, I'm going to do a little ink blended panel featuring some of the gorgeous Pinkfresh Studio inks. So this first color here is called Grassy Knolls, and I am using Neenah Solar White. I've got my old standby Tim Holtz ink blenders, which I'm just most comfortable with. I know if I get up with the times, everybody's using the blender brushes, and I do have some. I'm just old and stuck in my ways, and you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's what I do. Anyway, next color was Aquamarine. Now I'm on to Seaside, and the last darkest color, ringing in the rear. Is that what you call it? Ringing in the rear? Bringing up the bottom? Bringing up the rear. That's what it is Sapphire. The one thing I love about the Pinkfresh Studio inks, first of all, are the colors. I'm all about the color choices, and these colors tickle my fancy. They also come in sets of 4, like each color family. Oh, I just spilled my water all over my project. Spilled it all over, and I thought to myself, am I going to redo this? Am I going to start over? Because that's what I normally do. But you know what, today I challenged myself to fix it, to work with it. So that's where the flicking comes in. If you ever get a lot of boo-boos or you just jack something up, you know what I say? Go to town with the flicks. The flicks will cover it up. It's like a good old concealer. It gives it a lot of texture, and it kind of, draws your attention away from the imperfections. That's what I say. So I flicked on a little bit of that Sapphire and Grassy Knolls. Then we've got the water flicks or the water spills. And then lastly, I did a little of this acrylic ink, titanium white acrylic ink. And that ink, let me tell you, will get all over your workstation and your camera stand. Now, I'm die cutting this new Foliage frame insert die. Very intricate. I did use a metal shim with my die cutting machine. I always take it off camera. The die cutting machine I've been using lately is the Spellbinders Platinum. Works like a charm. And I use my little retractable needle tool to pop out all the pieces. Now, I've got just a little bit of that foam tape left before I got to move on to a brand new Big Mama. But this is how I put foam tape on the back of this foliage frame. I trim skinny little strips to pop this up. Of course, you don't have to pop it up. You just tape it down flat. But Mama likes the dimension. What are you going to do? Now, for the sentiment, I've got the Sentiment Suite U. And for the outline shadow, I'm doing that in vellum. For the word die, I'm doing it in some fancy schmancy gold foil cardstock. I also did 4 just out of white. I'm going to stack these up using some Tombow Mono liquid adhesive. And I don't know if you can see my little glue holder, rainbow glue holder. Everybody always asks, where'd you get it from? It's from Make It by Marco. I was just at Creativation just last week working in the Pinkfresh Studio booth. Had a gay old time, but what I want to say was Make It by Marco had a booth there as well, and they were showing how they make those with the 3D printing. It's outrageous. So cool. So I have that. Anyhow, I glued the U together, and I couldn't decide if I want to do a vertical, horizontal card. It could go either way. I decided to go this way. That's horizontal, right? Yes. And then I'm going to emboss a coordinating sentiment. You are loved. This is from the Leafy decor stamp set. Is that how you say decor? Decor. I just can't, my brain's not working right now. It's the problem. And so I'm embossing this in clear onto white cardstock. Once I heat that with a heat gun, I'm going to go over it with that Sapphire ink. And that's going to make my sentiment strip tie in. And normally I would do, I like to do a white embossed sentiment on a black strip. But I was just feeling the Sapphire today. I was feeling it. So I went with it, and there you have it. Now to finish it off, I did add a few of these little droplets. They're by Studio Katia. They look like little drops of water. And this card is finito. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure and check out the rest of the Pinkfresh Studio January release blog hop. There's an amazing release. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.